Bright lights sitting on a set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Virginia's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Discards him with the stiff arm. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Unleashes it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Virginia. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McDaniel. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So UNLV's offense will have its first possession of the game. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Becker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's McDaniel. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Get it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right?
And he's running in the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And back to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Racing down the left side. The 20. They're able to keep him out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep. But they were ready for that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
He'll try to do it himself. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, and keep this drive rolling.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got some room, headed to flying the friendly skies. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. 2 early. hopefully, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed on the outside, it's McGee.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wants to throw, it's Wilkins. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Powers through the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to run for it. The Rebels get the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get to him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Got it past the marker. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before half. And the sack all the way back at the 5. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Touchdown, Virginia! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Finds his big tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's McDaniel. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Motion from the offense. Jet sweep to the receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd down, going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Scrambling away. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, running back gets to give. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Touchdown, Virginia! And the stomping has commenced. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Virginia 49, UNLV 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Going up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The Cavaliers get enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Here's the handoff. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback on the keeper. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Cavaliers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
56, UNLV, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's McDaniel. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Virginia! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.